Okay, my name is Aiman bin Muhammad Fairuz, and my metric number is 205811.
Hello, my name is Nabil bin Ashman Azim, and my metric number is 209273.
Today we are going to present to you about solar energy. Okay, what is solar energy? Solar energy is energy that comes from the sunlight, which contains photon. Solar energy is a renewable energy which can be used forever. Solar energy also can be used by using solar panel.
So, uh, all of you might wonder, how is the solar energy being used? Before we go into that, we have to say that in this world, there are many forms of energy. Some are not so good and some are used, such as electricity. So, how do we use this solar energy? The purpose of this solar energy is to be converted into electrical energy that we are supposed to use in our daily lives. Solar energy can be converted from chemical energy radiated from the sun into electrical energy. Let's get into detail about how this happens. Okay, as we all know, on the solar panel itself, there's a lot of photovoltaic cell. Before we get into that, we have to know that in this world that there are many forms of energy, such as electricity, uh, kinetic energy, and whatnot. But today we are going to talk about solar energy. So, um, we use solar energy as one of our electric supply to be used in our daily lives. The process is by converting the chemical energy radiated from the sun into electrical energy. So now let's get into the detail of how this thing works. First things first, the solar panel consists of many photovoltaic cells. This is a type of cell that receives sunlight to be converted into electricity. So in each of these cells, there, there are consists of semiconductor. In each of the semiconductor, there's a PN junction. So if you might wonder what is a PN junction, it is actually a junction that is separated by a positive charge and a negative charge. In order for electricity to be formed, this charge have to move from one side to another. So the sunlight gives energy to the PN junction depletion region, which is in between of these two poles, which then creates electron and hole pair. So the movement of electrons from the n side recombines with the positive side to produce electric current, and from that energy is formed.
Okay.
In order to fully utilize this renewable sunlight energy, the solar panels should be placed in a wide and flat areas so that the surface area can be used to the maximum, so that the the electricity can be converted to the maximum level. Besides that, it is best to be placed in an area where weather cannot affect these solar panels. Because let's say if we place it in the snowy areas, the solar panels will be blocked and the sunlight cannot go through each of these cells. Same goes to um, tropical areas that may cause rain weather, which will give the same effect. And if possible, we don't want that to happen.
Okay, last but not least, I'm going to share with you about the benefits of solar energy. First of all, by using solar energy, it can help in reducing air pollution. This is because nowadays there is a lot of cars. As we know, car use petrol fuel for to move their engines. Then, when the car using this kind of fuel, car will emit toxic gases. For instance, carbon monoxide. So, carbon monoxide can be harmful for our environment and for the health of ourselves, for human. Thus, by using solar energy to move cars, instead of using fuel, petroleum like that, we can lessen the amount of pollution in the air. The second benefit we can get by using solar energy is helps fighting against climate change. Right now, we are facing climate change, which is global warming. Global warming occurs because of there is excess amount of carbon dioxide in the air. Um, how do how does carbon dioxide cause global warming on our Earth? This is called green gas effect, greenhouse effect. Carbon dioxide actually block the heat that come from the sun to reflect back to the space. So because of that, the temperature of the earth increasing and cause and leads to the global warming. So where the acid or carbon dioxide coming from? It come from power fuel plant that produce electricity for our world by burning or doing combustion of fuels to create electricity. So when they do this procedure, they will emit carbon dioxide to the air. So because of that, if you use solar energy to create electricity instead of using fuel from power plant, we can reduce the amount of carbon dioxide to be emitted in the air and reduce the effect of global warming. That's all the benefits. In conclusion, solar energy is a better choice than fuel energy. This is because solar energy give a lot of benefits rather than harmful effect, such as uh, pollution and bad environment, like fuel energy. Thank you.